Today is September 2nd, 2022. This is episode 205 of Maelstrom Radio. Maelstrom Radio. With your hosts, Gladys and Shitter. And welcome back, everybody, to Maelstrom Radio. My name is Peter. With me, as always, is my good friend and co-host, Quentin. Hi, Quentin. Hi, friend.
Hi, good evening. Good afternoon.
How are you?
It's evening. It's Friday of the long weekend. It's
by the way, I tried my hardest not to go by Quentin, by co-host.
Why?
Because then that would have been like, also with us, the Warriors of West. Which also would have been terrible. But with us...
Please introduce them like that.
No problem. With us...
Individually.
Oh, individually? Oh, boy. All right, you got it. Well, with us, the Warriors of West, Cyrena Himaa, Jaraku Drake, and Kali Paige.
Kali Paige, huh?
Yeah.
Cyrena Himaa.
Yeah.
I think Cyrena Himaa is pretty adorable.
Cyrena Himaa, Kali Paige, Jaraku Drake.
Jaraku Drake.
We got Jaraku.
Jaraku Drake.
Jaraku.
Lettuce.
Waku. I'm sorry.
This is payback for not being here last time.
Why?
Just edit your intro so that over your incredibly hype yelling,
Yeah.
it's just with Gladys and
And
Quentin.
Quit. Jaraku Drake.
It doesn't work so well with my name.
Quit. Shinwin Fridays. This is going to be the whole show.
Are we going to talk in like an uwu voice the entire time? Because I can do that.
Yeah.
I can't.
Welcome to Uwu Radio.
Welcome to Maelstrom Radio.
We're the best.
Cyrena, that sounds a little well practiced for you.
I am really good at the uwu voice, especially when I have to run Praetorium, and I sit there with Gaius, and I'm just
Praetorium.
like, I do Praetorium. For whom do you fight for?
Yeah.
That's literally
Judge
literally
station.
How very glib. I'm sorry.
If anyone drops $100 on my Twitch stream, that's what happens. Like the channel gets hijacked for like 3 minutes while I read that entire monologue in a new woo voice.
How often does that happen?
I would say it's good for like once a month. Someone's like, you know what? We're not doing anything for the next 5 minutes. This is what's happening now.
Honestly, not enough.
No, it's not. Yeah, the great wooey swa.
The great Uwu Schwa.
The great Louis Schwa.
Now we're starting to get into
Winnie.
like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs territory.
Ustola.
Ustola. Ubianje. Ubuanje.
Uwanje. Oh, boy.
Thank you.
So the Warriors of Lust show up, and this is what happens. It's a mess.
You know, honestly, we have to start like this because it's going to go from this to like 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah. I like how ooh 0.
No, ooh was negative.
Oh no.
Setting the fucking bar so far out there, out
Yeah.
the gate. I like it.
Listen, we gotta bring him in somehow and then whack him.
Yeah.
Muwun Buida.
Mubuiga.
No, it's Muwun Buida.
I'm really just hearing breeder, and I'm just like, aye. And here we are.
Cyrena, I've missed you. It's only been like 2 weeks since we've talked.
I know.
I know, right?
Why
I haven't had
No.
power for 4 days, and my sanity very close, like was very much hanging by a thread. So this is going to be a nice like reset.
H2O. Just reading chat.
Warrior
White.
Alpha One, Alpha One, Alpha One.
Whoa.
I would say.
I will say.
Don't get me started like this. I can. Don't get me started.
The Tawu.
I think my favorite all day is gonna be Dawaku.
Dawaku Drake.
Dawaku Drake.
Someone is listening on the podcast right now and is just like, what the hell?
Like they double checked. Like, what the hell am I listening?
They're double checking how long the episode is. Like, how could this possibly go for? 2 hours. Oh, okay.
All right.
It depends on how much money they donate.
Yeah. Strap in.
$100 for every 5 minutes.
Oh,
$200 for us to stop for
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Well, I mean, if we get 100 subs on this channel, I will read the entire Praetorium thing in ooh voice.
There we go.
All right, y'all heard that here
Susan
now.
can clip that.
My
Yeah.
my toy. Well,
be careful. You can't offer people to be able to pay to end the episode because I'm really good at getting money from people who want me to shut the hell up.
Oh, I never said we'd end the episode, just that there would be less ooh.
yeah.
Oh, that's not going to happen. Are you kidding me?
Chili's like, is it 100 at once or once? I need to see 100 up in the box.
Wait, 100 subs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
100 swabs.
Wait, are we getting shrubs now?
Yeah. Deliver me 100 swabs. Swabs. Well, welcome to Maelstrom Radio. Where's Leslie? Thank you for coming back. This is the weird, not the weirdest way we started the show, but probably the most fun we've had in a while starting the show. So let's go ahead and jump in and find out, what you've been playing lately, in the world of Aor Zero Out.
Sure. So I'll start. Lovely to talk to everyone again. The enemy of innocence, Kali Paige, on hand. I have been playing, well, for the last few days, nothing, but before that, copious amounts of Final Fantasy 14. 6.2 is doing bad things to my to my everything. I have not. My entire Discord and stream is convinced that my new job that I got hired for, that I've been keeping a secret, is that I got hired to write for Square Enix because that's the only explanation for 6.2. For that many characters to be my perfect everything. I love.
There's like
6.2.
zero chance.
I have not left my island sanctuary in like 4 days. Even when we didn't have power, I went over to my mother-in-law's house so I could borrow her power and internet so I could and tell her to take care of my animals, because this game has given me a problem, and it's wild. Outside of that, Cult of the Lamb has been kind of the game of choice, and of course, so much D&D, so much tabletop. I haven't gotten to play a single game of D&D this week, and I'm going insane. But yeah, that's what I've been up to.
More so than normal.
No, so
More so than normal. Yeah, just a little bit more so than normal.
I'm going to jump in here on this. I'm gonna muscle my way in behind you.
Please do.
Of course, for our audience's sake. I'm glad you picked that up.
I got you.
Someone had to. Someone had to.
Yep.
For our audience's sake, I am, of course, the insatiable Jaraku Drake.
Dawaku Drake.
Dawaku.
Someone had to do it. As far as what I've been playing, I have had, for the past 3 or 4 weeks, some of the worst sleep problems I've ever had in my life. It's fantastic. Listeners to the show, to our show, know that somehow I managed to be sick for, what was it, all but one of our episodes last season?
Yeah, except for like episode 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
There was one where I showed up and I was like, yeah, I don't feel terrible. It's incredible. But to get through this horrible sleepless misery, I did play an absurd amount, an illegal amount of RimWorld. A game that I don't recommend to anyone.
Especially if they haven't showered recently.
Just play Amazing Cultivation Simulator instead. It's just better. Oh, but they're not the same game. Yeah, but one of them is just better, so it's fine.
Sorry, you said Cult Simulator?
Amazing Cultivation Simulator.
So Jaraku's been doing a lot of rimming, and if you want to know why he has so many throat problems, now you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Hashtag throat
And
goat.
also, I've also been. I've also.
Dwoko. Dwaku Drake can take me to Wimworld anytime.
Oh God.
Melvor Idol, which is really good. Best idol game anyone's ever made. That's all I have to say about that one.
Says working that throaty.
Throaty. Oh God, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, for a second, I genuinely thought you meant that like the Odyssey, and I was like, that's a really fucking weird. That's a weird fucking pull.
I think I saw that porno in college, though.
Oh my God.
I was in the porno in college.
Homo.
Now, who has ever experienced pornography in college?
Yeah. Who?
Ooh.
Hey, I got a question. If you fuck Medusa, is that bestiality?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No, but it is monster fucking.
Definitely monster fucking.
And
Like, that's not even a question.
And that's definitely down in my book. So
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Why not?
So I will go last, as you know, the wonderful Cyrena Himaa. I've of course been playing Final Fantasy. I've been playing Cult of the Lamb. And I've just been working. It's kind of a normal thing I do. I work a lot and I play video games.
Absolute degeneracy.
I know, right?
So you got the adult job to pay for your addiction.
I have the adult job to pay for my addiction, and I work too many adult hours of my own free volition.
Yeah, I get that.
I was trying to tell.
Cyrena rapping over here.
I work adult job to pay for my addiction. I work too many hours of my own thing. My own volition.
You said it right the first time. You're good.
I don't know how to say anything. I just worked. I don't want to say I worked a lot, but I've been playing Final Fantasy on my off time, and I quite enjoy it. And I quite enjoy running my cult because the music slaps.
Yo, right? Cult of the Lamb's music is kicking.
I was like, this music.
It's very good.
Fucking slaps. So
good.
I'm convinced I only play games with amazing soundtracks now.
Oh my God.
Fair.
It's true.
What did you play this week?
Oh, I've been playing Guild Wars 2 a lot.
Guild Wars.
An excessive amount.
Guild Wars.
That's mostly it. I did play a little Cult of the Lamb on Monday, the same time we were streaming it. So I got Baby Cult. And my cult's hashtag not a cult as appropriate.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, that's about it.
The only person that hasn't played that game in this podcast.
Possibly, because I streamed it on Monday, and my cult name is Not a Cult Inc. We're a corporation.
LLC.
Yeah, and
you're not affiliated with Not a Cult LLC.
Yeah, no.
In RimWorld, the ideology expansion lets you run corporate cults, which is literally what I was. I ran corporate communist pirate cult.
Wait, what do you mean the corporate communist? That's an interesting combination of words to start with.
RimWorld is an amazing, terrible game. Don't play it.
Fair enough.
I just like the idea of the corporate. That sounds like something out of the movie Hackers. Like we take down the corporate communist, hack the planet,
communist block.
I was gonna say I definitely know someone playing Cult of the Lamb whose their cult's name is "This is a Wendy's."
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
And she's like, "Would you like to join? It's just a Wendy's, you get a free shirt, a cool hat."
So I'm like the
name
only person
tag?
who was like, all right, I'm naming my cult the Cult of Kali. Really?
Oh no, mine's the Cult of Potions.
All right,
I-
well, that's fair enough.
I keep offering people stock option. They keep joining my not a cult. So you want stock options? You're like, okay.
It really sounds more like hell.
You got to start somewhere.
Listen, at least there's stock. I'd join. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'd
You ever
rather
want to be
stock
on the ground
options.
floor or something big? See how that works? It sounds like a cult, but it's not.
Right.
It sounds more
Said
like a
you call
pyramid
yours
scheme, honestly.
Dreamweavers. Well, Carrie says I called mine Dreamweavers, but all I can think of Dreamweavers was like the old HTML program.
It's her
Oh,
her
it comes to
Tuesday
mind.
D&D game, the Dreamweavers.
No.
Oh. Oh
Who
god.
builds sketchy Web 2.0 sites? No.
Mhm. Yeah, I know. I got you. No, I.
Oh no, I know you got it.
I worked in Dreamweaver at one point.
Yeah.
And
Sounds like an MLM.
Speaking of,
I mean,
D&D,
honestly, we support MLM.
MLM.
Lem.
I am so ashamed.
Mlem, yeah, absolutely.
I'm so ashamed
Well.
that my brain, I've been so surrounded by their nonsense that my brain went straight to multi-level marketing first.
Which
I was
you
like,
could
what
get
the fuck is
when
wrong
you
with you?
when you join not
Honestly,
Jaraku, we're gonna need to put you in the stocks and do some re-education here. That is not acceptable for a warrior of lust.
yeah, I was gonna say you need to spend more time around Kali.
I'm very tired. That's why. That's the reason.
The more tired you get, the more thirsty you should be. It should not be a case of you have to be awake to be thirsty.
Listen, when I get very tired, everything kind of just goes in a blender.
You're a
Fine.
somnophiliac and you know it.
I am going to make sure that that's not what I think it is.
It means you have things to do
Before
while
I
you're
am-
asleep.
Means while you're asleep, Jaraku.
Oh, okay.
Google says I'm not mad at you. Now
You're
we're
actually Googling it right now, aren't you?
Googling.
Or he forgot to press off a push to talk.
Jaraku Drake
I was thinking the
using
same thing.
Google.
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 Now, Google says that you're wrong, so shut up.
Right here on my Google search, it says Kali is wrong. She was only allowed 2 rights, and now she's only wrong.
Yeah, the rest of the season I have to be wrong about everything else.
So we shouldn't go into 6.2 then.
Well, I
Well.
mean, Cyrena and I
Oh.
can, but someone.
Yeah, we're not on spoiler
I-
cast time yet.
Yeah, I was of the impression that we weren't at spoiler cast territory yet. So
I mean,
was able
yeah.
to be a lazy bitch for the next
It's Tuesday.
Can
A
you
couple
can you
days.
sum up your thoughts without any spoilers and like excited expressions or sounds?
Yeah.
Hot damn!
Yeah,
right.
sure. Hamina.
All right, perfect.
Do you see on the screen there? You see the picture of me with my tongue between my fingers.
Yep.
That's my thoughts. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all of it.
Oddly enough, same.
I
What have you been, cat girl?
I can sum up my thoughts without spoiling anything. I approached my wife after completing 6.2 and let her know that we're now role playing our characters as a polycule. That's how 6.2 was.
I know very little about 6.2, and all that I have gleaned through osmosis is that there is a twink in a hat.
Mm-hmm. And it's not you.
Damn.
Damn right.
First time for everything.
Yeah. Season 2, new beginnings.
Season 2,
I am
gayer.
in too good a shape for you to call me that. Very rude.
Season 2 now with more twinks.
The twinkening?
Yeah.
The twinkening.
Yeah, it's like the twinning, but it's a very different game.
That's a very different, you know.
Well, the music still, you can still play the same song though.
The music's still relevant. That's totally fine. To be fair, when I saw the twinning, I thought something different too. So I mean, you know.
Speaking of season 2, what can you tell us about season 2 of Warriors of Lust?
Season 2, we can tell you a good bit about. We obviously has had our first episode come out a couple of weeks ago. We would have had episode 2 of season 2 coming out this week. However, with me not having power for the better part of this week, we had to push recording back to next week. So that'll be coming out a week late. That'll be out a week from this Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's gayer, it's longer, it's
Harder.
thirstier, harder, definitely harder. We've lengthened the show a little bit in season 2. We've added an extra 30 minutes to an hour onto every episode, so you will be getting a bit more of us. We're going to be doing we really felt like in season 1 we didn't maybe give some topics the time and the careful attention that they deserved. There were some topics that we definitely felt we glanced over a little too quickly, so we will be revisiting some of our topics from season 1 to give them the attention that they deserve. And yeah, we also have a few new segments that'll be showing up. We've got the kink of the week. Every week we'll be exploring a different kink, what makes it pleasurable for people, how to practice it both safely and consensually. And of course, because we're a Final Fantasy 14 podcast, discussing who in Final Fantasy 14 definitely partakes of said kink.
Spoiler alert. For almost every single one of those, Ishtola will be in there.
Probably. She
Most
is
definitely.
like, whether she partakes in it because she wants it or just because she likes doing it to people, we're not sure yet, but she definitely
thanks
does
for the
most of them. Yeah, no, it's very relevant.
We also have a brand new fantastic gimmick that will not last past the second episode, where we are rotating through, each of us being the show lead on any given episode, as opposed to Kali being in charge, the showrunner, leader person for every episode. And I think that it's going to stop after either episode 3 or after episode 2, based on the fact that I am going to be the host for episode 2.
So Jaraku, are you just like forgetting about me?
I'm more concerned that Kali will be so distressed that she will step in and end it then and there, which is why I'm thinking it's either going to be after 2 or maybe she'll give you a shot and it'll be after episode 3. But it's a very fun gimmick that's not going to live. I can feel it. I can feel it, because the instant I get power of any kind over anyone ever, I go completely mad with it. It's going to be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I think I've decided that we need to set up the red, yellow, green system for this next episode, Cyrena.
I feel like some like chopped liver over here. Like I don't think Jaraku has faith in me.
But Kiri is saying right now, I'm looking forward to Serena's episode.
Yeah.
You
Love
know,
the waffle.
actually, what I'll say, I would bet that it's more likely it would turn into a trade-off between 2 hosts.
But what you're
And that
suggesting
I
is
would
that
be-
I'm only
I
going to
would
let
be
you do this once.
excluded.
That's what you're trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to imply, yes.
Oh, is it because we were kicking each other to me?
Someone's got a god complex. Hello, Jaraku Drake with your god complex.
Yes, he does. But no, we have a lot of interesting things planned. We had a lot of great feedback on our patch notes episode last season. We had such an incredible opportunity where Live Letter 69 was so expansive that Square Enix reached out to us and allowed us to deliver some of the notes that they missed in Live Letter 69 that they didn't have time to get around to, and they seemed to really be into it. They enjoyed working with us. We enjoyed working with them, and we're really proud to say that we will be extending that partnership into season 2. We recently just finalized our terms to deliver the announcement of 7.0 later this season. So the Warriors of Lust will be introducing 7.0 later on this season, and it's going to be well, from what we've seen from initial things, they're gonna be a lot thirstier this next expansion. They're really just, you know what, no more bones about it. They're admitting who they are. They're admitting who their fans are, and yeah, I would look forward to 7.0 being different.
I mean, they started off strong in 6.2, so
I mean, clearly, like this is definitely the build up to it.
Like, oh my god, I'm excited.
Gladys and Shinty both are like, can we let them say this on the air? I don't.
Sure.
I think we could get in trouble if we let them say this. Are they allowed to just blatantly lie?
Are you allowed to tell them that
we have a disclaimer at the end of the show. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. You got to do something. Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just making sure.
I appreciate that disclaimers are in their own way a magical incantation.
Yeah, they sure are.
Everything that was said, a disclaimer.
We have a good thorough one right at the end of every episode we do.
I know.
Billy just dropped the 7.0 announcement and scooped you though.
This is the core. This is the core spell component of the incantation that casts the spell. Do not sue us.
And it works every time.
Yeah. Well, we know that the currently the working title, it's the temporary title for 7.0. It's called Damp Crawl Space. So it's
Oh yeah, Chili just says finally we had Endwalker, Shadowbringers, and he's hyped for Thirst Starters.
Starters, there we go. That's I mean,
a new
you already
beginning.
guessed it, so yeah. It's gonna be while we got that going on. We did bring back the Thirst Down this season because we felt like there might have been a riot if we didn't. It was definitely a beloved segment.
I would have been leading the riot.
You would have been leading the riot, which is interesting because you are not leading the scoreboard this season.
We're one episode in, and
you're one episode behind.
I showed up thinking I'm not going to go all out for this very first episode of the season. I'm not going to start at the fucking peak because you have to be able to go up over time.
Full sprint out the gate. The only
go
way.
hard or go home.
That's right. Penthesilea leading the way. She's the best.
So I have learned, and I will adapt accordingly. And next episode, I'm going to win, as always, as I always do with a only slightly marred spotless record.
Jaraku's like the electric cart at the grocery store. He's starting on turtle and ending on rabbit.
That's a good episode title.
Is it?
Well, maybe. Let's.
We'll see. Rabbit.
You have to start it with Warriors of Lust.
Yeah.
Warriors of Lust, starting on turtle, ending on rabbit.
That's how.
I'm sure if we look those up, there's a toy component.
Yeah.
Cyrena, I forgot to ask you. Did you ask your hubby how or future soon to be hubby, I should say? Did you ask him how he feels about the Baldo?
Well, do our dear hosts here know about Baldo?
Yeah,
I do.
Let's start with that. Where are you at on the Baldo?
Where am I at on it? Is it in my cart right? No. I know what it is. We don't need it in this house.
Someone looks like they're searching.
But not me.
I had to remind myself because I've heard of it before, but I had removed it from my mind. I'm like,
reasonably so.
It's not a thing needed in this house, but
what, testicular torsion's not a big thing in your household?
You know what? We were like, what are fun things in the house?
Not this.
Not this.
I do have to quote our producer Susan Sprinkle. I'd like to see Flatus wear one just for funsies.
She would. That is true. That is true.
I would, if you would like to know, I did ask my honey.
Yeah.
And he did give me his report on it.
Yeah.
Would you like to? I could read it verbatim.
You know what? We were saving it for our episode, but we're guests here. Let's share the wealth.
His words per verbatim is no. To thrust with anything that could pleasure someone, it could literally crush my balls. So unless someone's into that, it would be more torment than titillation.
You know what? Your future hubby should write reviews.
That is a lot more eloquent than I was expecting him to be.
Listen,
There's a new Warrior of Less segment.
Reviews by my honey. Listen, I love him.
Yeah.
He's the writer in the family. I'm the personality. I'm joking.
I just like that you paused there, making us all have to think, what, Cyrena? What are you and your family?
I am the extrovert. That's what I am.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anyway,
if I was a game reviewer, even with that horrible review, would get an 8 out of 10. We need a numerical writing for each of these reviews.
Oh God, it's so
Terrible. It would be
painfully true.
torturous. 8 out of 10.
I would much rather eat sand than use this product. 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
I think my review would be like anything that seems like it would be used as banding would probably not be good for me. So, and if you know what banding is, banding is a form of bloodless method of castration. So,
Ow!
If anyone listening does not know what the baldo is,
You should
first.
So we're sorry for the last 5
First.
minutes when we didn't explain it first.
Yeah.
First, look to your left and then to your right.
Yeah.
And then make sure that no one around you whose opinion of you care about is present and paying attention. And then Google it. And then understand that I am an incredibly clever person who I believe that I have figured out what the market for the baldo is.
Oh, really?
People who want to cosplay a shark with 2 dicks.
Oh, right. And what market is that? How many people? Can you put a number on the number of people who want to do that?
Actually,
According to Tumblr, too many.
You know what? I'm gonna say straight away that I understand this is rich coming from me, but Tumblr sounds like a scary place.
Okay, wait. You played Breath of the Wild, right?
I have played Breath of the Wild.
That is exactly the one. That's exactly the character. You know, I'm gonna go on a tangent. People can, like, jokes aside, people can like what they like. I don't understand the concept of wanting that level of damage done to yourself. But like that's like literally banding. Like, be careful.
I see again, like, we don't kink shame. We literally do a segment called Kink of the Week that's all about that. So if that's your thing, that's fine. My issue with it is when their marketing brands it as the next evolution of sex, which is a bold ass claim for any marketed product.
Really?
I don't know if you know this, but sex has been around for a minute and it's been pretty popular since the beginning.
You know?
And
except for like a period of like 400 years there in like the 1300s. That was maybe not then.
Oh no, it was incredibly popular back then too. Those people were so much more kinky than you realize.
I mean, I believe you.
Everyone in history was always fucking. They were fucking weird. Way more than anyone ever wants to acknowledge. My point is I cannot turn off the part of me that is just a little bit pedantic to say
really to
say 2 things about the shark dicks. I have 2 things to say about the shark dicks. Thing one, as someone who has a dick and can use their imagination at all, vertically stacked dicks would be just a chafing nightmare. Like if you have a dick and you don't understand how horrible this would be, do me a favor. Take your hand, and when you do not have your pants on and nothing defending you, flick the underside of your dick, flick the tip as hard as you possibly can, and imagine that being every time you get hard, that's what it's like.
I have a question.
There's a show
Then-
title.
And then have someone grab your forearm with both hands and twist back and forth as hard and as fast as they possibly can until it burns your skin.
Ouch.
Tell me if you think that's going to be good on your dick.
Cyrena,
Chafing bad. Chafing very bad.
I was gonna say I don't. What would you compare this to for like me?
well, no, like Cyrena, let me ask you this: as our resident womb warden, would you prefer dicks like side by side or one on top of the other? Like if you in a theoretical situation where you have to take two at the same time.
This is starting to sound like how do you think a dog wears pants?
With one dick in either leg.
So you're asking. You want one on top of the other, or side to side? Probably one on top of the other.
Okay.
I haven't had to think about it before. This is just I mentally imagined it right now.
I mean, yeah, exactly. From the perspective of one in the back and one in the front, I mean, you would think on top of each other would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the bending. If you're going to take stickers off of cardboard boxes and
Jaraku Drake likes horizontal progression.
the most sticker that you can put on is "Do not bend."
Yeah, they don't bend particularly well. I mean, not that I remember, but no, I don't think it bent.
No, not really.
No, like, if it does, something's gone horribly wrong.
The one kink that you don't want
Mm-hmm.
is the one in the middle.
I guess we'll find out on season 2 of Warriors of Lust.
How did we get invited back? Was it a slow week or something? Slow month for guests?
We didn't have Jaraku on last time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
It's true. And the other thing is I'm pedantic, and sharks, in as much as you could say that some of them have two dicks, which is not really accurate, but in as much as you could say that, there's actually they're horizontally stacked. So like, just say you're into two dicks. It's nothing to do with sharks. Come on. Know your fucking animal anatomy. Like, I'm not saying you can't get off to it. I'm saying know what it's called. God damn it.
Yeah, anybody walking into this week is like, what the hell? That guy's really into shark dicks.
Like you've done a lot of like extensive research on this.
It's not hard to know. It's not.
Listen, Jaraku's pedantic means he likes feet.
How dare you?
Jaraku buys out all the Gatorade in a Tri-County state when Shark Week happens. Gotta stay hydrated, Chief.
Shark Week is sacred, and I will not hear you.
It is.
Disparage my enjoyment of Shark Week.
Yeah.
I refer to Shark Week as something else, but that's okay.
Buttered Apple says the Warriors of Lust should see if we can get the Baldo as a sponsor. Not anymore. No. We got a better shot of getting Square Enix as a sponsor.
Yeah.
Honestly, that'd be the weirdest partnership.
I would look at them like, did you not hear us like fucking dog you?
I feel like Square Enix sponsoring us would make more sense than the Fender crossover for Square Enix.
I mean, more people would be interested.
At least we're on brand.
Yeah, and more people could afford us. We're cheap.
Speak for yourself. I'm joking.
No, you're not.
It'd be more on brand, but it's kind of on brand for Square to keep like making decisions that don't hit the majority of their fan base.
I mean, listen, they they say that we're not exactly the demo they're going for, but all their decisions say otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
They say and what they do, very different things.
Yeah. Indeed.
Oh
yeah. For instance, they say they want quality in Final Fantasy, but they still let Tetsuya Nomura direct.
Damn.
That's me, and only me cares about that.
I don't know that only you cares about that as much as you do. There are a number of people who like getting games faster than 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
I like when games, when I play them, I look at the screen and through the whole time I'm playing it, I can't see the veneer, the thick, viscous veneer of Tetsuya Nomura's jizz over the screen. It's a little bit
You want to get a new
soupy.
monitor.
Jaraku, I'm just going to go ahead and say you might consider cleaning your monitor every now and then.
It's specifically that it's Tetsuya Nomura's that bothers me, to be clear.
Mhm.
Maybe lock your doors.
Yeah, I would say, like, I hope that, like, no one's sneaking into your computer room, but... By the way, is that still a thing? Do people have computer rooms anymore? Like, you remember when growing up, like you had, like, the computer room where the one room in the house that had that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Yeah,
Cyrena, no, you don't. Of course, you're not old like me. I know.
I know what a computer room is, Kali. I'm not that young.
You know it from me saying the word computer and room, and you know what those two things are. You're like, well, that must be like the bathroom. The bathroom has the bath in it.
No, I'm in a weird generational. I'm in between. I'm in between. Okay, but I know what a computer room is. Yeah. I know what a computer room is. I just don't have one because my computer's in my living room, unfortunately.
Mel, that does not help as much as you might think it does.
It's better than being in the bedroom and you can hear my honey snoring when he's sleeping. So, which one? Give or take. Give or take.
I don't know. Mal just said you're not old. You're middle aged, Callie. Like, cool. That's great. And then the first thing out of my head was I was gonna make my usual joke, which is say like, "Screw you guys, I'm going to Toys R Us," but that also went out of business, so that also makes me old. So great. Oh man! Yep. And a silent gunshot went off in the background. What?
Welcome to the show, Dawaku.
Dawaku, welcome back to the show. We miss you so much. Anytime you say his name like that, I will repeat after you.
Thank you.
Please, in your next episode, just open with it.
Yeah. It is so good that our show does not have a soundboard.
Oh God. Well, it could.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've got everything we need
You're
for
such
it.
a sussy bunker.
Why did I open my?
Why would you say that? Do you realize what is happening on our next episode now?
Oh, you mean the clips from the pre-show?
I did this.
You did this. You brought this upon our listeners, who will now get to hear my awesome taste in drops.
You know, the worst part, the only downside of making the show is that I can't tell. I guess I could, but it feels like I can't tell people like, oh yeah, our podcast is great. You should listen to it. Like we do great. It's really funny.
What do you mean you can't tell people that? Yes, you can.
I have a blast making it. The best part is the part that you have to pay money to listen to, though.
You think the best part is the pre-show?
I think the pre-show is amazing.
I don't know that that's a big selling point, Jaraku. We probably have some serious thoughts that we need to give to the actual show if that's the case.
Do you know why I like the pre-show the most?
Dear God, because we literally don't talk about anything that's on a script on an outline anywhere.
Jaraku Drake's the worst magician. He starts with the prestige.
What is it, Jaraku?
Show's the best because it was my idea.
Oh, of course.
Oh, there's that Bob Wex again.
That is true. It was your idea. So if you're out there and you enjoy the pre-show, which you can get by checking out our Patreon over at patreon.com/Ascalia, if you enjoyed the pre-show, that is in fact Jaraku's idea, and you can thank him for it.
Yeah. We also talk about tits and ass.
We do. I got both those drops, Cyrena, by the way.
Primarily mine.
We do talk significantly more about Cyrena's tits and ass than anyone else's. Which really is starting to hurt my feelings a little bit.
How are your tits?
We're getting there. You know, probably, 42 you know, something like that.
Man, I don't have those drops. I have burgers and nuggets and burger.
Kali, are we wearing the same size bra now?
I don't know. Are we?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Bip them baps.
I was really excited for a moment, and then it was just all taken away from me.
No.
Samesies.
Oh my God, samesies! You just need one more cup, baby.
One more. I'm still riding the line between B and C, so I'm gonna have a minute before we get to D's.
Sorry, I had to put this into chat.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Doctor of Deliciousness says can confirm the Midwestern stuff drawer. That is indeed the Midwest. There is definitely a stuff drawer.
But it's not only Midwest kids, because I had a stuff drawer, but I'm not Midwest.
I had a stuff drawer. I'm not Midwest either.
Mm.
What's a Canadian stuff drawer?
You kept it to just one drawer.
I have a feeling if I look up Canadian stuff drawer, I'm not gonna like what I find.
You'd be surprised what you can do with maple syrup.
I didn't call it a stuff drawer. We called it a junk drawer.
Yeah, it was a junk drawer, not a stuff drawer. If you look at Canadian junk drawer, you have a very different set of searches.
All right, but do you have a packet drawer?
All your seasoning packets?
Yeah, for
that's what you meant.
Ketchup, soy sauces, whatever you happen to get of packets that you just keep because you might use them someday, but then you actually just throw them out when the power goes out next time.
So I didn't have a packet drawer. I had like a packet ceramic bowl.
Okay, that's fair. That works. We keep ours in the fridge.
Throw them in a cupboard.
We keep ours in the fridge because we somehow think that's going to make a difference.
So wait, why did you throw them out?
I mean, we threw out everything that was in the fridge. So power went out for 4 days. Day 3, we're looking at like the fridge is starting to smell really not great. So we just threw everything out that was in it and we cleaned every square inch of it with bleach. And the whole time, every moment of it, I could just hear Gordon Ramsay on Kitchen Nightmares was going, "Oh my God, you filthy pigs!" Just like, Gordon, I'm sorry, it's not a restaurant, I promise. I've eaten here. I'm not me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
Of course, that's the first time you've ever heard that in the kitchen.
No, it's not.
Speaking of fun skits you do on your show, you want to play the Thirst Down?
No.
Absolutely. Wow.
Oh my God.
That's the worst segue ever.
I love that
segues are a bitch.
I love that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me the Thirst Down. You know we're thirsty.
Sweet. Cannot wait.
Did you actually come up with someone? Because
I did. It's okay because I had one and I have it still. So
yeah, you still can't use the 6.2 ones.
That's fine.
Okay,
I got you.
Listen, just mentally tell the 6.2 ones, and I'll tell you if they're good.
We know,
like the
answer's yes.
I mean,
yes.
First of all, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But there's three that showed up in 6.2, and they're all valid. And I'm pretty sure that they're literally going to be our Thirst Down 2 weeks from now on our episode 3 when we're allowed to talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Jaraku might lose that one again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
I think I want to win. I want to win.
Sorry,
Cyrena, I believe in you. I think if you pick right in 2 weeks, I will even back you if you beat me to it.
I'm putting it down right now. I am opening up the week 3 one right now because that is my episode to run. I'm writing down my Thirst Down.
All right. I mean, yeah, it's all right. You get to make the outline for it, so you actually do get to pick first.
Oh God, I have power. Anyways, what are your beautiful Thirst Downs? I'm so excited to hear them.
Serena's topping for her first time. We're excited about it.
Jesus, don't out me.
Well, Quentin, would you like to go first? Because your Thirst Down technically. Oh, you want me to go first?
I wrote mine down, so you go first.
Okay. I pick Hilda. 1.
I picked Hilda last time, remember?
I know, but I picked Hilda this time.
Oh wait, no.
No.
Oh, all right.
No, did you? Did you pick Hilda last time?
Listen,
Well, yeah, because they didn't know who Joy was.
Hilda.
And then they didn't know. I picked Joy. They didn't know who that was. I picked Hilda. They didn't know who that was. Then it was Grahatia.
Okay.
Don't you try to tell me
was?
I didn't know who Hilda was. I know who Hilda is.
Because you picked Grahatia, so I'm picking Hilda this time. So
All right, you can have Hilda.
yay.
Hilda was, I believe, on my episode 1 Thirst Down pick.
It was,
Perfect.
She was.
Mhm.
Yeah. I too
Hilda was a
mixed,
fabulous
so I get it.
choice.
It was a good choice.
Well,
I'm half Cuban
Yeah.
and half Italian, so I get what it's like to be a mongrel. And
no, but Hilda is straight up tongue lolled out thirst. Like
Mhm.
she, like our first real half elf, half Ellison, half Hure, and she, like, first of all, the mongrel. I'm sorry, that is a sexy nickname.
It
That
is.
that is an S tier nickname right there. Yeah, I'm all about. I think your Hilda choice is outstanding.
Perfect. Quentin, you do yours a little differently. Yours is who you would like to have a tea with. In a different Thursday.
Yeah, my pick with this round was Aaronville.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's such a good choice.
That's a really good one.
I picked Aaronville for one of my thirst downs.
Oh yeah,
I absolutely agree with you. I would love to have tea with him.
Quentin, I just saw your ace fingernails on the stream.
Yeah,
those are gorgeous.
Aren't they?
They're actually, you can't really tell as much on the stream, but they're actually really bad right now.
Oh well, whatever. They
I
look
have
gorgeous.
to redo them.
I love them.
I'm supposed to do them today.
So you're gonna have tea with Aaronville?
Mm-hmm.
Is this like when
Maybe
Mal
more
wants
than
to,
tea? Who knows?
Yeah, this is like when Mal wants to hold hands with people. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right. Well, listen, Aaronville again, wonderful choice, incredible accent. Like if I could fuck someone's accent, it would be Aaronville's or Lena's.
Now,
Yep. I mean, same sort of accent, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and it's gorgeous. Oh my god,
that's a good accent.
Oh.
Also, I was gonna say our friend Moose found out reading the new tales that they put up on the website a couple weeks ago that Aaronville took his name from a place. So there's actually a place called Aaronville. So theoretically, Quentin, you could have tea with Aaronville in Aaronville, and Kali.
I could have done that without going to a place either.
Yeah, I was like, I'm perfectly fine having tea with Aaronville in Aaronville.
Aaronville, yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You can be in Aaronville in Aaronville.
Yes, I can
I've
be.
spent this entire time trying and failing to figure out a way to turn have tea with into a trans mask joke. And I just can't get it. And I'm very frustrated by that.
Well, I mean, listen, you got to take your testosterone so you can have tea with your tea.
But
don't drink tea. That's bad.
With X.
They might be into it though.
Interesting. All right, so we got Aaronville and we've got Hilda. Both excellent choices.
Amazing choices. I love them both so much.
Cyrena, I'll let you flex your power early. Would you like to pick first for the Warriors of Lust?
No, I did not come prepared.
Oh, okay. So you want power, but only on your own terms.
I only want power on my own terms.
I think that's totally fair.
I like having a cat on the podcast, really. And I say that as a Mika.
Oh my gosh, I get compared to a black cat. Anyways, continue.
Do I want to know why?
You know, like the golden retriever boyfriend, black cat girlfriend.
Okay, yeah. I just want you to know, I've been sitting here for the last 12 seconds just going, don't say pussy, don't say pussy, don't say pussy, don't say.
Yeah, sure, that too. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever floats your boat, Kali. You know, I'm not picky.
Most things do. All right, Jaraku, then. You want to go first?
I mean, technically I'd be going third, wouldn't I?
Ugh. Well, speaking of pedantic, very well. Would you like to go third, Jaraku?
Yes, absolutely. And that most certainly was not a delaying tactic while I try to shake the cobwebs of being tired out of my head at maximum speed.
Dear Heidelin in heaven.
I'm sitting here, and the problem is I have 3 different directions I could take this, and I'm still trying to decide which one to go, because there's one that's the classic, and then there's one that's what I would go with since we're guests on this show. And then the third one is swinging for the fences, and I feel like that's the one everyone wants, but I don't know if it's the one everyone's ready for.
Well, listen, you need to recall we had Rookery on our show as a guest last,
she did, and
she swung for the fences. She picked Twin Tanya.
Right. That's right.
So she swung for the fences and introduced our first monster fucker selection on there. So I think it's only fitting that you swing for the fences here.
See, I was saving that for when you're on the show for the third time. I already had that picked out.
On that note, though, I think you're right, Kali. Tiamat over Twintania, though.
I mean, listen.
Tiamat would win that just because we've had more characterization. The loyalty thing alone is pretty good.
Listen, either of them are going to tear me in half, and I'm here for it. So whatever.
I'm down. Absolutely down.
I mean, either way, it's only going to be different until penetration.
Also, Tiamat's into chains and bondage, so.
I mean, so Tanya, really, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Twintania is also into hypnosis.
Yeah.
Tanya prefers collars.
That is true. And who doesn't? All right, Jaraku, swing for the fences.
Oh, right. Fuck.
That thing. Yeah.
Sorry.
Doish down.
The voice down.
Doish down.
The force down.
That sounds like a baseball thing.
So the problem is that I can remember his face and I can't remember his name, and it's driving me fucking crazy.
That's a classic
What does he do?
Jaraku pick where you don't know their name. Yeah, that's about right.
Second for Google.
What do they do? Where do we meet them?
What do they look like?
What do they look like?
Feature.
Prove to me right now that you are not just Googling characters looking for an answer.
It's the boss, the second boss.
Uh-huh.
I think it's the second boss at
Okay,
Keeping
close.
City of Muck.
Macaque.
Megadeath.
The-
One Megadeath.
Oh my God, Lord Forgall?
Yeah.
That one.
Yes, that's
What?
the one.
He's fantastic.
Why? I'm not judging, but why?
Have you seen him up close?
Yeah. He's got a
mostly from
chitinous
below?
necrotic body. And I don't know.
Face, though.
Yeah, he looks.
He's so emo. It's great. It's great. It
This is
appeals to everyone who was super ready to just fuck everyone in My Chemical Romance.
I suppose that's true.
Which
Can I
is
just
like
point out that if
everyone.
you were going to go with Weeping City of Mock, Califistery is in that dungeon?
Yeah.
I'm not into the drinking.
I mean, you got Ozma.
I was gonna say Ozma.
Ozma can adapt.
Yeah, sure
Man.
can. And
Yeah.
there's Paradise.
I'm not into Vor either.
Also, Ozma can suck.
Ozma can suck with the best of them.
Yeah.
They don't call Ozma the black hole for nothing.
Nope.
All right. Well, Lord Forgall it is then.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going way out of left field. In fact, I'm spoiling my pick for next episode here. So a little preview of episode 2 of the Warriors of Lust podcast. The person I was torn between Penthesilea and taking on our first episode, Azima.
Oh, you're right.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
yeah.
Did you forget that you already picked Azima last season?
Yeah, you picked her the very last season.
Azima wasn't out last season, were they?
Yes, she was.
She was.
What?
Honey, she was
Ghost
your
chat.
last.
Oh, it
honey.
sounds
Uh-oh.
like you lost to Forgall by default.
Oh God, I hope
Honey.
not.
Honey, that was your very
Whoa.
last choice. That was your episode 11 choice.
Fuck. It was.
As I speak, as I have that thing pulled up right now. Because I have a really bad memory.
Oh, that's right. Jaraku picked disreputable priest on the last episode.
I know. I forgot. And I was
And I
like,
was
hello.
right.
God. All right. Well, fair enough then. We'll go with the very next boss, Null Thal.
All right.
I love
that-
Null.
Does that count?
It's both Graha and Emmett Selk's voice combined into one. What more could you want?
Mhm.
But is it like
Voice, yes, but the rest of it?
You can't just say like all of the bloody executioners. It's one. We're doing one.
Well, that's because
Isn't it?
only one of them would be worth fucking anyway.
All right. Which one?
Well, I mean, Nalthal's
Doesn't
a great, easy 3-way.
I mean, mood, right?
Yeah.
And they can combine into one.
Yeah.
Or split in two for when for the Eiffel Tower. That'll be great.
Oh my god! Remember, top or the side.
Also, they can take your soul and make you big, which could be interesting. No, I say Nalthal. Cyrena, redeem me.
I feel like Nalthal would be too judgy about your weight, though. Either way,
listen,
they'd be like, you're underweight or you're like, you can't please the scales.
Have you seen the BMI of Mikote in this game? I don't think that I'm gonna have a problem.
Not the BMI of Mikote.
Why? The BMI of Mikote would make a great album title.
Warriors of Lust solo project.
Absolutely.
It's nothing but Kali playing saxophone for 2 hours.
Listen, both my fingering and lip work are impeccable. I could do it.
What about your tonguing?
I'll have to ask my wife.
Okay.
Mal's got the right idea. If you want to get spit roasted with one person, Naldthal, perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you know I do.
Always. Okay. All right. I'm now prepared.
You're okay. You ready, Cyrena?
I'm prepared.
All
Are
right.
you ready?
I believe in you. I'm ready for this. I've been prepared my whole life. Who?
The dragon.
Vritra?
Vritra.
Yeah.
You know what?
Mm.
He gave up his scales for us.
Mm-hmm.
He's clearly okay with a little pain play.
Mm-hmm.
I like the tusks.
I can think of some uses for them.
You
know
what? His resting face is pretty good.
It is. I would much like to rest on that face.
Exactly.
You know what, Cyrena? I don't hate it. I like Vritra as an answer.
Thank you.
Plus,
thank you.
As with all the dragons, they've been around for a very long time, very experienced.
Exactly.
I feel like you need to do an episode just ranking the dragons.
I would be down for that. Please. I love dragons. I love dragons so much.
I mean,
that'll be a segment that we do.
For sure. I mean, Nidhogg's going to be a good hate. It's going to be a good hate fuck.
Yeah, most definitely.
My only concern with Vritra is that he's going to like watch you through the puppet.
Oh,
I don't think I'd want to make eye contact with the puppet.
Yeah, I feel like Varshan will be like staring judgmentally the whole time.
Yeah.
Ugh, yikes! Yeah, that'd be that. I don't know. That
I mean,
that part. Okay, so the puppet stays outside. We can agree.
Goes away. No puppet.
Like if you if you were like having sex with a ventriloquist, right? You wouldn't let them keep the puppets in the room.
No. It's like a.
I would, but
I mean, listen. I know no one's ever had sex with a ventriloquist, but I'm just saying, if you did,
how dare you?
They start throwing their voices into body parts.
That's what I was gonna say. Like they start making like body parts talk, and you're just like, all right, okay.
Right, exactly. If we're fooling around and someone makes my vagina start screaming for help, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't want to do that.
Making like, help me, and you're just like, the fuck.
They start drinking water, but the vagina starts whistling. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Man, it's so nice knowing we're never going to be invited onto another podcast again. I feel like there's a bunch of shows out there who are going to hear this episode and be like, and scratch them off the list.
Yeah, all of us, though. That's all. Yeah, Maelstrom Radio did 6 years. 6 okay years.
And it went out with a bang.
Yeah.
Or it went out banging, whatever you want to say.
I love hearing that both of you rush to the finish line.
we both knew the joke, and we both knew if we didn't say it right then, someone else would.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I was going to, but I was too slow.
So I didn't see Susan's intro to the entry to the Thirst Down.
Oh no!
Oh, Susan, post in chat.
Susan,
your entry. But
wait, Dr. Delicious is whistling Dixie.
You don't know you get to pick. You're part of the show. Of course you get to pick.
I thought you got to pick last time, didn't you, Susan?
She didn't. She did not.
Oh,
What?
so.
What?
Yeah.
We failed
Okay,
you
you get
last
two.
time. We failed you badly last time. That's on us. That's on us. It was just Cyrena and I here last time. Jaraku said he hates you guys, so he didn't want to show up anyway. No, absolutely
how
not.
dare you? I was direly ill.
Yeah, but you're always
Wasn't
direly
your
ill.
internet off too?
No, I'm always ill. At that time, I was direly. Oh yeah, that's right. It was also that I straight up didn't have an internet connection.
Oh my
Thank
god,
you
like
for
Kali for the past
remembering.
4 days.
Yeah, man, it was a wild ride. That third day of just waking up and being like, cool, because we didn't have cell service either. The cell tower also got knocked down, so it was like, yeah, no, it was nothing, and you're like, guess I'll read again.
What's so
That's
bad
it.
about reading?
I ran out of books.
Oh,
We don't do much reading in this house, and we had a limited supply.
you don't do much reading?
I mean, not like of like physical paper books.
Kali, I've read 44 books this year already.
Serena, you're a better person than I am. Sorry to tell you that.
Well,
I know
yeah,
you.
you're a
I know you
schoolgirl.
idolize me, but it's really misplaced. I'm a bad person and a bad influence.
On that
Yeah,
note, I
here
have
I
a
am.
question for you.
Absolutely.
So, without spoiler territory,
Mhm.
this is going to be a yes or no question. You're going back to the whole Vitra puppet thing.
Yeah.
Does your opinion change with 6.2 at all?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
All right.
Absolutely, it does.
I already knew your question. Going back
Yep.
to 6.2, I was like, all right, I know the question and the answer. It's not shit. Yeah.
It's gonna be a spit roast for the ages.
Oh boy. Remember in Big when Tom Hanks had sex?
Yeah, kind of. Oh man.
That movie has so
Like
many
an Ant-Man
things that get
situation.
horrifying when you spend 5 minutes thinking about that movie.
Yeah.
Susan still hasn't given us a name through all of this.
We're buying her time.
I
try.
empathize with Susan. I had even longer than her to think, and I couldn't.
I also, because I definitely just did not come prepared. So if we were speaking about monster fuckers,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I would like to.
If.
We are.
We are.
As we do. I would like to tell you all.
As I talk about throating Vritra.
There was definitely this Twitter post that was going around about this book where the
Mhm.
author was calling out the people that was reading the book.
I saw that.
Now-
What a legendary ass call out. I dream of writing a book where I get to write that at the beginning.
So I would like to let you all know that my friend, I saw it, and then my friend shared it in our Discord and tagged me. And I said, I love that quote. The funny thing is, I had already read that book 2 weeks prior. So I knew where it from. And have you all heard the quote? May I read it for you if you haven't?
Oh, please
We'll
do
have
read
to
it.
hear it. Come on.
This is
Oh my god, where did I put it? Okay. Oh wait, that's a different one. Hold on. There's another one. She came out with another book. To quote from this
many
author, she said, "To all the monster fuckers out there, this book is for you. Don't pretend that you've never wanted to be railed by some human-eating dark entity that has a skull for a face. You saw the cover. You knew what you were getting yourself into, and you still chose to open this book and read it."
Hey, Serena,
Yes.
can we record a parody of that for the next episode of Warriors of Lust? Like that's our
Sure.
intro.
Of course.
That'll be your new disclaimer.
That's
Yes.
that's going at the beginning of the episode. That's going before the music
Yeah.
plays.
There's
Absolutely.
She came up with another one about dragon fuckers.
Oh, please, absolutely.
I
Right on.
also downloaded.
Is it
the
called the
book
right?
to read
Is it called the Riders of Pern?
No, I forgot what it's called. It's in my library to read. It says this is to call all my dragon fuckers out there. This book is for you. Where the girl gets the dragon, fucks him as a human, and then also takes his big old dragon dick.
Hell yes.
And I was like, all right. Yes, these books are on Kindle Unlimited.
Yes, these books are on Kindle Unlimited, and Serena knows because she reads them when hubby is not at home.
No, I read them when I'm laying in bed right next to him.
Yeah.
You ever read something and
Power
like
play.
and be like, "Hey, read this."
Yes, but I also read something and then I'm like, I want something, and he's like, have you been reading those books? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely been those moments where we're reading something naughty and it's like, well, phone down.
All
Doing
right,
something
here
else
we
now.
go.
Get the glue and the PVC scales.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh my
You know, if
gosh.
you roleplay Vitra, you don't need the scales.
That's true. That's true.
No. The scales are just smaller.
Oh, that's right, baby scales.
Yeah, baby scales.
Yeah, they're
those
growing
the
back.
baby scales.
Yeah.
And the horns.
Mhm.
Is that just sequence then?
Yeah, you get a nice sequin mesh to go over your skin.
Yeah.
All right, Susan, let's hear it. We need your entry.
So Susan said, "I don't want to pick
Skills
one.
have to be balanced.
They're already used on Warriors of Lust because I listened
well.
to the pod. So wait,
Well, that's
upside.
very kind.
Oh.
Okay, you think you have one? Okay, because I was saying we've had a number of them in our first season. That's for sure. Let's see what we got here.
Depending on how
Drum
you want
roll.
to count, we've either done 24,
I
27, or
don't have a
30
drum
at this point.
roll, but I have this.
Jesse from Garland Ironworks.
Oh God. I had an out of body experience just now. with that.
Susan would like to submit Jesse from Garland Ironworks.
I believe Jesse is indeed one we have never had before. Yes.
No, we have not.
No, we have not said Jesse. Yeah, Jesse from the Garland Ironworks. Everyone's older sister. Yeah, absolutely.
Susan, I am so in approval of that decision that she was going to be one I was using this season.
And you
Was there a word in that, Jaraku, that you just said?
I had nothing but
I
laughs.
said, I am so in approval of Susan's choice here that Jesse was in fact on the list of characters I was going to do.
Hell yeah.
He got
Well
scooped.
done. Well done, Susan. Jesse's an excellent selection to the Thirst Down. Definitely head and shoulders above Lord Forgall.
Yeah.
Actually, he's a lot taller than her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but he's got crotch rots.
Even like hunched over.
Yeah, there's definitely some STD concerns with Lord Forgall.
Are there?
It's something.
I mean, I've yet to find a dick on him, so maybe not actually.
I have been role playing in FF14 for a very long time, and I am convinced that the only thing that could possibly make sense is that Eorzea is a wonderful place that is completely free of STDs.
I mean,
because otherwise we would all be dead.
I mean, have you gone through Aurum Vale?
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah.
Gone
There's a lot
through
of TVs
and fucked
there,
in, yes.
But I don't think there's any S's.
You know, I know. I knew a friend that took their RP partner to Aurum Vale as on a date.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm gonna say a couple things about that. From the perspective of
With their consent.
Tentacles, from the perspective of yay tentacles, good choice. From the perspective of who has ever had fun in Aurum Vale ever, interesting call.
Aurum Vale is one of my favorite dungeons.
It's a great
There's
dungeon to
better
get broken
places
up
for
with.
tentacles.
It's a
That's-
great dungeon to get good at.
It's like
Not anymore.
my partner's into gaming, so I took them to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
Kind
no.
of.
Oh, no. Did they nerf Aurum Vale?
They nerfed Aurum Vale
I think
like
so,
ages
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
like,
you still definitely load into it, and people still definitely are like, "Nah, take that 30-minute penalty."
the only thing that like is now like difficult, quote unquote, about Aurum Vale is the first room where, without fail, the tank who's never played before runs through, pulls everything, and dies.
Mm-hmm.
And you just look at them like,
Everything else got nerfed into the ground.
yeah.
I always
Mhm.
default to blaming the healer.
Okay, well,
It's the easiest job, so if there's any mistakes, it's obviously their fault.
okay. So next time, you know, if we ever run in content together and I'm a healer, I'm just gonna let you
Why
die.
do you think
Cyrena, you
we
only
have
play
a-
Black Mage.
I play Black Mage and Scholar, baby.
You play Scholar? Since
I
when?
play Scholar and since I don't know.
Did you have Scholar when we raided?
No.
Okay, I remember Ivy being Scholar.
No, but I definitely could.
I also remember dying a lot when that was the case.
I could also be a scholar now. I like it a lot.
All right, look at you.
So what you're saying is you've gotten used to having power over people.
Yes, I actually just did an Aglaia run, and I was making a bet with my friend who was in the run. I was like, so listen, our tanks died once, the one Reapers died, and the Stancers died. We're going to go fight Ralger. Who do you think is going to fall off first?
Cyrena, I think this season is going to be your Dom arc.
Oh, thank you. Also, it wasn't the tank. The tank got saved by a finger, but then it was definitely the Reaper.
I love it.
How many people out there have been saved by a finger?
I've been sent over the edge by a finger.
Multiple times.
Oh, in 14 too, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the edge calling to... No, I'm all right. Anyway. Sorry.
I love that moment of like, I thought better of that one.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say that, actually. I don't want to say that out loud.
Yeah.
This is being recorded. We're live. No, I don't.
We're live.
We have standards.
Yeah, and speaking of recording live, will you, the Warriors Lost, ever have plans of doing the show live on Twitch or Chatterbait? I don't know. We're gonna.
All right. So we weren't going to do it on Chatterbait, but I got to tell you, I don't hate the idea. If nothing else, is a marketing ploy. I don't know. Warriors of Lost. Do we want to mention that
Live on TikTok?
Mention what?
Mention who?
I don't know. There's been discussions about maybe the season finale being live on Twitch.
Or just not. Who knows?
Or not. There's been discussion about some stuff happening. Pornhub live. Jesus, right?
Live on a Twitter circle. Come on.
Oh my God, we can all just chat on Twitter circle.
I don't know.
Hi.
Here's the thing. Here's what we're struggling with, right? Our show is one that we enjoy doing. We always like getting to talk about it, and we try to bring a serious, mature light to some frequently not so serious topics, and a immature light to some frequently serious topics. We don't know that anyone would really want to see that live. I don't feel like anyone would be that interested in watching us do this show live, right?
Get
right?
That's a few seconds behind. Give them a second to shock.
Listen, it's if they don't, that's totally fine. We can just keep doing it the way we're doing it. It's no problem.
Chili, I mean, we just did right now.
And do you not see what happens when we're live?
Yeah, what they're saying, it's better to come on other people's shows and ruin theirs. They can be like, well, see ya.
Just like no one be giving you money to listen. Listen, so there have been some people maybe who actually, that reminds me, I have to add another name onto our credits list for the Patreon. So.
I love everyone's names on that because I like trying to pronounce people's names.
Yeah, I will say Celtic Crow mentioned that they are very much looking forward, Cyrena, to you trying to pronounce their last name. Specifically, they mentioned you.
Why does everyone have to bully me?
I will say, Cyrena, Kiona's name, Kiona Bar Kimpfwin, you got that immediately.
Kiona Bar Kimpfwin, that's because my first character was a bro woman whose name is Kimalota Freyshwin.
Oh, okay.
And I definitely spent 30 minutes to an hour coming up with her name because it's actual meaning.
You did. I mean, that was one where I was like, oh, that's going to be a fun one to listen to Cyrena pronounce. And she got it immediately. And I'm like, all right, well, never mind then.
I'm a slut for lore.
My first one was
among other
Lana
things.
Isilminowan.
What did you just call me?
My first F14 character was Blade Lona Isilminowan.
Blade Lona as a million?
Blade Lona as a million?
Isilminowan.
Eminem.
It's an anemone.
It translates to Blood Gatherer, Bride of the Sea.
Yeah.
Oh my God, mine was Violet Gatherer, Daughter of Free Dragon.
Beady bidi bop bop bada bop. A muscat.
That's not how I feel right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Look,
yes,
just
yes.
because you don't take time to learn Rugadan names doesn't mean, this just puts in perspective. All this time, Cyrena was the one reading books.
Oh, okay.
I'm
And
still just a bimbo.
And you're the one
Writing them.
that ran out of books.
In Kali's defense,
Perhaps Cyrena has simply been playing the schoolgirl.
All right, I want to point out right now that you were about to say Cyrena's only been playing the idiot, and you corrected yourself. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were about to say something really mean. You caught yourself at the last second. I see through you, Jaraku Drake.
I think you're the one who said something mean.
Jaraku Drake.
Jaraku Drake.
Kali Paige are
Kali
fighting.
Paige.
And Cyrena Himaa is just here as the innocent third body.
Jaraku Drake knows how to say Wogadan names.
We have a challenge.
Malkir says they have a challenge for Cyrena and Jaraku.
Oh.
All right.
No.
I'm going to kick back. I don't got to do shit.
Can other people join this challenge?
Sure.
Is it like
Thanks.
the cinnamon challenge? Because
Oh God,
no. Never again.
Never
again.
Ever. Do you ever do the ice bucket challenge while we're waiting for this?
I did do the ice bucket challenge.
I definitely did that, and
when I was working at Laser Quest, that's one of my jobs in my past life. I worked at a laser tag place. They sent out an email saying that they didn't want people doing it in uniform. They said, you're welcome to do it in uniform. So I did it not only in uniform, but I had my 2 employees who were working with me at that point also in uniform be in the video, and I did it in front of their building.
Oh gosh.
Weird to say that. I don't work there anymore.
Okay, I have to look at this really fast.
yeah. So here, who wants to go first?
I have to
How do you pronounce? I can't even pronounce that.
No. Doesn't Kali have the hot ones challenge?
Stalrail.
I see Stariel Limbarwin.
That's
Stariel.
I do have the hot ones challenge. I'm very much looking forward to that. We need to do that.
I might be so tired that I'm struggling to see if that's an RN or an M.
It's an RN.
Yeah, it's an RN.
Well, then it's Stalrail Lernbarwin, yeah.
And the first word,
Nailed it.
The first word is it's
steel.
steel, and the last one is
Steel?
Woman, but I can't.
Still woman?
No, like stall is steel, and
I know
woman
stall is steel.
woman, but I can't remember.
Raku got it.
I don't remember most of the rest. I'll be real; it's been a very long time since I played a Rugadan.
But you know how to say their names. That's so.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I love
when you take one
I
look
just
at
know how to make
Merlwyn-
them say my name out loud.
Well, isn't it like
I had to learn because I saw Merlwyn Blitheswin, and I was like, I gotta know how to say that lady's name.
Oh, yeah.
Fair. That's the only one you need to know.
Mommy.
is
Yeah,
her
mommy.
name?
Mommy.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that name still Doe?
Well, it's not
What?
Valdo.
Yeah, I think it is,
Aldo.
actually.
I think it's still Doe because I believe Rail is Doe. That's what I'm gonna be doing right now. Give me a second. That was my nails. It was very dramatic.
The dramatic
enough.
Googling.
Drumming. Yes,
Oh,
Steel
Mal
Doe.
confirms. Yes, Steel Doe.
It's still Doe.
Nailed it. Very well.
Oh.
Good job, Cyrena.
Nice.
Hi, I'm still a bimbo. I'm got my eyelashes for you.
Bap, 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 bap.
I don't. I'm book smart, not life smart.
But yes, that's a very long way of saying we are hopeful to attempt to do our season finale this season live on Twitch, and we will do it at twitch.tv/Escalia.
Sweet.
And our other streaming platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And among other places that have it on OnlyFans, Pornhub, and of
Gotta
course the Baldo YouTube channel.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't you know we're partnering? I'm
Oh
joking.
my god! If there's a Baldo YouTube channel,
There's a
There
Baldo.
is.
There's a Baldo YouTube channel because there are Baldo.
There's
What are those
guides,
things called?
How
No, it's
to?
not guides. It's what are they
promotional
called?
videos.
No, it's
Old seminars.
no, it's not seminars. It's like reviews, but they're
Okay,
like
Baldo reviews.
Testimonials.
testimonials is the big word I was looking for.
Boxing videos.
people covering their class action lawsuit.
Yeah, there are Baldo testimonials.
Baldo unboxing videos.
Live from the emergency room, I assume.
Yeah.
Live from
Testimonials.
they were all sitting on the same couch. So I'm like, this is the casting couch now, but okay.
Everybody has fun in the casting couch. All right. Well, I have one final question. Well, we know Jaraku Drake can't answer this, but Kali, Cyrena,
Yeah.
you might be able to answer this. What share with us your favorite if you've gone to your island sanctuary? What is your favorite creature name that you have on your island? If
I have
Yeah.
3 of them.
all right,
They've
perfect.
both been there.
I have they're only sheeps.
Oh.
I have
Is that a new thing? Only sheeps?
Only sheeps.
It's very fitting for the Hima, for the Zayla. So I have Snowball, Marshmallow,
Yep.
and Cupcake.
Oh, like normal names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know normal
Cool.
names.
Except
I,
for
Kelly, better go down the whole entire list.
I'll say I'm like Kelly. I better go down the entire list. I'm literally logging in so I can get to it. I've got 20 now.
Oh boy.
And yes,
All right.
they are all infuriatingly named. Because
Listen,
I
Well,
could,
while you bring that up, Peter, have you got it any?
Oh yeah. Well, I have a sheep named Dorfsky. I have a black sheep named Bleats by Dre. I have
yes,
I have an
Best
Oppo
one still.
Oppo. I have an
Good one.
Oppo named Robert Evans. I got that. I got that gold coblin, the yellow coblin. Named
oh, I haven't got that yet.
Yeah, I named that Pasta Cortez. And
I'm just
then
a bit pissed.
I got Twiddlepoof, whatever that like gold one that everybody like stopped rating for to go get.
Oh, yeah.
I got that one. I named it Merkin. And and you know, if you know what that is, I'm surprised they let me get away with that one.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I'm logging
now
in
it's
right now. My
Pete
location
Paisa.
is unnamed island. How do you name your island?
I was not thinking, and I was just like, "Oh my god, sheeps!" And I like just caught 3 sheeps, and I just gave them names because it said I could give them names. And I was like, "Okay," and then I walked away, and then I saw someone named their crab Leonardo da Vinci. And I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
so good.
all right, so
You
this is
cannot
what we're
name the
doing.
island? That's bullshit. It's an unnamed
yet,
island. I
maybe.
should be allowed to name it.
I liked
All
unnamed island
It's
TM.
already named.
Unnamed island.
No, that's what's called. Oh, yeah. I think the Admiral named it.
I
All
don't
right.
think Paises are vegan.
All right. Here's what we got so far. We have a regular sheep named Hugh McGregor. We
right.
have 2 black sheep named Stradvan Barovic and Bohemian Rhapsody.
I love that.
We have a regular monkey named Help. I know monkey. I pert. We have a lemur named Momo.
Oh.
We have a Kalu of Paradise named Burb of Barabais. And another one named Rainbow. 2 squirrels, one named Nut Collector and one named Chatterfang, which is a Magic the Gathering reference. We have a goblin named Dwayne Johnson. Very important. We have a dodo named Mojo Dodo. Oh god, what's it called? A dodo of paradise named Tap for 1 mana any color. We have a stag named Horny Jail.
Yeah.
We have a chocobo named Surthus Fried Chocobo, and a black chocobo named Extra Crispy. We have a glyptodon named Spike Flail, a oryx named Besaid. What are you? I don't even know what the hell you are. Oh, it's the big. What are they were called Tabars in the last game in 11. The things with the axe beaks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have an axe beak named Kathwak, and then I've got an island nanny named Toriel and an island Billy named Asgore.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I think those Axbeak things are what Susan named Shinter and Vladis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please
Please tweet us your animal names. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, when I catch a normal goblin, I already have the name for that one set.
What is it?
It's udon noodles.
Yeah. I just had to get rid of my other sheep, which was no war and bossing say.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a better sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Lloyd says
yep.
cockatrice.
Oh, it's cockatrice. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. Oh,
get rid of them.
Well,
unfortunately, mine are just. I have Wooloo the sheep, regular sheep. I have shoot. I don't even remember what one of them's called. But I got the squirrel. I just named him Lawrence.
You got a squirrel named Lawrence? I love that. Absolutely.
Yeah, he just looks like a Lawrence.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love absolutely human names for animals.
You would like Chili's. You should see Chili. He's posted it on Twitter, I think.
Yeah, he did.
But he has like the most normal human people names for all of the animals.
All of them.
That was Final Fantasy 11 for my Beastmaster pets. They were all just regular human names. I had George the tiger.
Yep.
And Cassandra the crab.
Like, it just reminds me of like when you go out in public and people like have their dog or like their cat, and their dog's name is Robert. Robert, come here. Like, okay, this is Robert now.
Robert, come.
And the cat's name is like Lord Beef Wellington.
Yes, without fail. One of them has this weird name, and you're like, okay, so which one did your ex-girlfriend name?
Okay, I can't say anything because I don't have any pets myself, unfortunately, but I help my grandma take care of her dog, and I love his name.
I mean, what do you call your hubby's member?
We're not going to go there, but
Lord Beef Wellington.
I'm going to call it that. And he's not going to expect it. And
Udon noodle.
I think I'm going to get in trouble.
Oh no.
I'm going to get in trouble.
Peter, you bring up a really good point, though. If you look at all of you are more. No, not that one. Not that one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, also that one, but you are more of a dog person. You had the dog. You're like, yes, get dog. And look at all of your animal names.
Yeah, Poe named after
right. But then Susan is the cat person. Look at her cat names or her animal names.
Yeah. You mean like Sherp,
Got,
Black
like-
Sherp, Squonk, Fancy Squonk, Cronkle, Fancy Cronkle, Doo-Doo, Fancy Doo-Doo. Yeah. Black Tonkin and Merkin. She named Merkin in solidarity with me.
Yep. Like, this is definitely like cat person, dog person naming. It worked.
I haven't gotten a beefy animal yet. Once I get a beefy animal, the real names are gonna start.
Just name him Beef.
Oh,
Wellington.
Yeah.
Beef jerky.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
Sorry, now I'm feeding my animals.
Yeah. Well, with that then. Warriors of Lust, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find the Warriors of Lust anywhere you get your podcasts: Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher. You can find us on Podbean at Warriors of Lust, warriorsoflust.podbean.com. You can also find us on Twitter over at WOLCastXIV. And you can find us in the Lair of the S Casuals Discord server, where we're always hanging out and chit-chatting with people. There's a Warriors of Lust channel, and you're allowed to tag us at any time and yell at us or ask us questions or whatever the hell you want to say to us. We're always around.
Perfect.
Assuming you're not asleep or the internet's out.
Yeah, assuming those two things are not the case.
Jaraku.
I'm usually always there. Like, I'm just like lurking in the back. Waiting.
I'm very easy to get a hold of there.
I mean, if you yell Jaraku Drake in that, if you type Jaraku Drake, nobody might show. Nobody will show up.
Jaraku Drake.
Jaraku Drake.
I'm not saying that someone with admin powers on that server should do something, but
if you don't think I'm about to change everyone's name tonight,
Oh my god, I won't be. I can't wait to be so.
I'm gonna pay for this in another server, but it's worth it.
Jaraku Drake. Well, our next live podcast recording is Saturday, September 24th at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. BST. We're getting very, very close to 666 Twitch followers. According to the number right there, we're 6 away. Oh, we're so close. And with that, So please tell a friend, tell your grandmother or a friend or your enemy to please follow twitch.tv/Maelstrom Radio. And if we do get to 666 followers, I will do a complete Hades run. I will escape hell.
Yes.
No matter how long it takes, I will.
You better.
I will
Hades
do it.
is amazing.
Hades is so good,
Yeah.
and the music is also
One of my
bumping.
favorite games of the last 5 years.
So
Yeah.
I've been trying to get him to play it for years, and he managed to get up to the third boss, but he hasn't beaten it yet.
I haven't
my
beaten
God.
it yet.
Look, yo,
And then he hasn't played it since.
Yeah.
third
What?
boss is tough when you get there. Like that first
Yeah.
time,
Oh, yeah.
that's tough fight.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Is fair, but he hasn't gone back since, and that's the part
That's not
as
fair.
good.
You
No,
just
it's
gotta
not
make
fair.
sure you
Yeah.
gotta make sure you get the good boons.
okay. Well.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're so
You
close.
gotta get the RNG going for you.
We're so close. And when we reach 777 followers, that's 777. We will don our Kigurumis and do a Kigu stream. So that's all three of us. That would be Susan, Quentin, and myself. We're in our Kigus. My Kigu is known. I don't know if Susan's Kigu is known. I know Quentin knows what it is. I don't know if people actually know what it is. So.
Oh yeah, no, we haven't announced who Susan's.
Yeah, we haven't announced
You're the only
Susan's
one
or
that's been
Quentin's. I've been announced. So people.
No one knows what mine is except for me.
So yeah.
My Kigurumi is known
Mm-hmm.
would be a fantastic novel title.
My Kikurumi is no.
Yeah, yeah, it would.
For all you soft monster fuckers out there, my Kigurumi is known as the next book that you can.
This is for all.
I mean, honestly, it sounds more like a furry thing.
Maybe. Little column A, little column B, depending on
Yeah,
the Kigu.
it doesn't need to be anything with monsters. That could just be straight up furry.
It can be, depending on the Kigu.
It can be, but it doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be.
You can get a much broader audience that way.
It's true. Speaking of broad audience. With that, as always, thank you for everybody showing up today. We'll catch you next time. As always, till sea swallows all, keep listening.
Maelstrom Radio is brought to you by maelstromradio.com and Blackfire Media. Produced by Flatus, Shintier, and Susan Sprinkle. Join us live Fridays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/maelstromradio. Send email to show@maelstromradio.com, tweet us at maelstrom_radio, or join our Discord at maelstromradio.com/discord. Views and opinions expressed by our hosts and guests do not reflect the views and opinions of any companies discussed on today's show.